I should be on both. I realized I was muted. I'm just trying to make sure everything is coming across smoothly. Why did it not connect? I did start my. Oh, I didn't hit live. That's why. That's why. I'm trying to do both again. You have this too, mobile. I knew we were friends for a reason. I knew we were friends for a reason. Okay. I think that should be good now. I'm just hoping. No, I want that pulled up. I want this pulled up. You have Elder Scrolls Online? I have not played WoW. I have. Uh, which DM are we talking about? Let me move this back just a little. Oh yeah, this is gonna be fun. I'll just move this up. We can move that there, and then just so I have the other chat, since this one is grabbing TikTok, we'll put this one beside it, and that way I can see both. Let me check. I see them now. I have not played RuneScape, no. RuneScape is one I'd be interested in, don't get me wrong. But I've not played it yet. Way different, maybe we could play. We can definitely check it out. Good morning, Sleepy Gamers. How we doing? Thank you for the controller. Alright. So I haven't played this in forever. I do definitely need to turn the volume down though. Because that is way too loud. That is still really loud for me, anyway. If that is loud enough for you guys, we might keep it at like 20. Let's just, how about we drop the music down to like 20, and then we can move the rest of it up to like 30. Put that at like, because we don't really need the music that loud. Why don't we put it like there? We'll try that. Don't play Rune 3, you have old school RuneScape. Been playing towards the audio. Okay. Welcome in, Joe. How's everybody doing today? And then you guys might actually want to see me today. So let's set that up. That looks pretty good. And then, hey, I like that. And then we'll turn on that. Welcome in, Ariel. All right, so you guys are gonna help me because I haven't played this in forever. Oh, no game music. Apparently, I made it too low. Gotcha. Well, we'll put that back up. We'll just leave the master volume at that. There we go. Now you should be able to hear it. There should be some game audio. I just turned it down a little bit. So hopefully that's okay now. Do we want, thank you for the likes. Do we want a wizard? In your stream. Oh. There's no. Why is there no game audio? That's what it was. Okay. Thank you, mobile. This is what our friends. Every time I click off of it to do something, it'll drop the volume, but I get that to sit a wee bit lower. There we go. That's better. Now I can see everything I need. Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. Alright. So, first of all, we need to figure out, do we want a man, a high elf? Oh, hold on. I gotta switch that. There we go. Do we want a man, an elf, a dwarf, hobbit? You got an ad, I'm sorry. Elf, or a Bjorny. Welcome in, Tommy Bones. Welcome in, David. How are we all doing today? I think we're gonna go with a man. And then they have burglar, captain, champion, guardian, hunter, lore master, a minstrel, which is a bard. I mean, let's be honest. A rune keeper and a warden. Thank you for the likes, everybody. You know what? We could do a full wizard. Audio. The audio's too high now? Awesome. Okay. Let's crank that sucker down. Not that far. Okay, let's see. Is that any better? Mobile? We're gonna fix this because I know it's on that side. I don't know about. I don't know about the other, but I should be okay. I think. Hopefully, I'm not yelling in anybody's ears now. I have the audio down to like 30-something%. And then I have my microphone reduced a little bit too. So I'm not sure. But let's see if that's any better. Go a bit higher on which one? The microphone or on the game? Welcome in, Rain. How we doing? Which one needs to go higher? The game or the mic? Mic is perfect. Game audio up a bit. Okay. I gotcha. Let's bring that up just slightly. Let me know if that's better or if I need to go a little bit higher on that. We'll see if we can't get a good level. While we're figuring everything out. The game? Okay, is the game too high or too low now? I like it. Okay, well then I think we'll hold off on where we're at for the moment. I need to back those chats off a little bit on this thing, I think. Alright. One more second and then we're actually going to start playing. Was it under commands? It's under commands. Okay. Nope, actions. That's what it is. I don't know how to do that. Okay, we'll fix that later. This game, but I have it. What class? So the classes are essentially like the D&D classes. They just have different names. So here, I can go through everything. We'll have a tutorial, guys. This will be today's episode. All right. So they have man. So you start with the race. Obviously male or female. And then you have men, which each one has their own special traits. So men have like gift, the will, the easily inspired, and then the addition to the might. And then the high elf. Yep, I'm here. I'm on both. The high elf has the Sorrow of the Undying. Wait, I gotta turn that down. I can't even hear myself think. Great is great there too. Well, then I'll just leave it. I can hear you guys. So, all right. So high elf, they have the Sorrow of the Undying, which drops the will by 1. Fate drops by 2. The Peace of the Eldar gives them +4 to morale and a +0.72 to non-combat morale regen. And then Suffer No Illness, you get disease and poison resistance. For the dwarves, they get Sturdiness, which is increased to might, vitality, and mitigation. Okay, so the game is set equivalent to the start of it is equivalent to the Fellowship of the Ring, and so what you're doing is you're running parallel to the Fellowship as they go try to destroy the ring. And so you have the different races. You get to basically select your character, and then you determine. Your gameplay is determined by what race you pick and then what class. And so they also have like the hobbits, they have elves, they have the Bjornings, which are shapeshifters that turn into bears. The best representation we have so far of those is from the Fellowship of the Hobbit, the newer Hobbit movies, because the cartoons didn't have them, other than obviously the books. And so, for the classes, obviously, let me click on one that you can actually do the classes. Ooh, okay. I mean, I like Skyrim too. So, like, the different classes, you have, like, the Burglar, which is essentially the rogue in D&D. You have a Captain, which is a fighter. A Champion, which is a fighter. Gotcha. They have a Guardian, which is another type of fighter, but with like a sword and a shield. Which they're a tank. You can see it by the roll. It says defense. Captain is damage, so they're FPS. This captain is a support class. The Burglar is a support class. The Hunter is a